Hello, pool friends. So I had to shoot this really quick. This is our 4th season trying to level our pool. The struggle is real. We're hoping to finally get it right. And if you've watched my very first video and every video after that with my husband and I debating on whether or not it's level, well, last year we almost had it level. And let me explain why there's so much water here, or my theory, and you guys can tell me who's right. So we ended up having to dig down because this is the low side. And so when we did that, we actually finally had it level. But why it did not work completely is because down here it's very soft and the poles sunk down. So that was what caused us to be off level even after we dug down. Then we used wood last year for our base to keep it from sinking. Well, the wood sank anyway. So last year we would have been good if the wood had not sunk mostly on this side again. And it was still fairly level even though that happened. But my theory is, so hear me out, it is higher in the middle, and we have a lead pipe or a pipe right there that's not in use, so we can't go deeper in the middle. So my theory last year was, well, if it's a little lower on this side and then the middle and then low on that side, the poles will be even. And for the most part it was, except maybe right here and right here there was a little jack up in the poles, but it will work. Well, my husband thinks that this needs to be filled back in, and I'm like, first of all, you can't fill because this just muds up every time it rains until we get until we get it to really dry. And even then, this is gonna hold water because even when the pool is right here, the pool actually goes right along there. This holds water because it's been dug out. So you're just gonna get mud if you fill this. So I told him not to, but he started raking, which caused all these rocks that weren't here to come up. And I've been working really hard on how smooth I had it. Now all these rocks have come up, and I don't want to fight with him, you guys. We always fight over this. So I've been kind of using the sand to fill the uneven parts. But I'm telling you, once you start digging with a rake like this, you're gonna get all these new rocks, and that just causes more work. So he means well, but I think it's gonna be just fine. He's gonna kill me for sharing this even, but it's hard to do things with your spouse. So I see that those are a little bit high, those bricks, but all in all, like I said, it was good last year if it hadn't sunk a little bit on this side when the wood sunk into the ground. So we should just leave it as it is and do it again, and these won't sink. And we just had a lot of rain, so that's a good test to see if these are going to sink, but there's going to be a lot of weight on these with the pool. So they might get a little bit of sink anyway. The struggle is real with leveling, and it's so important. Everything else falls to the wayside if your pool is, gonna collapse or whatever, or just put a lot of pressure on your pool and then it collapses after 3 years like mine, or rusts out because the water's been running over the side. So tell me what you think. We're moving slowly this year because we want to do it right. So if you have time, take your time with your pool. Getting it level is really important, and definitely not easy. Even when you have a level and a stick, which we didn't have a stick, a 2x4, we didn't have the first year. So thank you for your comments and for watching.